It seems the situation involving Chrisean and her son Junior is more troubling than anyone initially believed. The streets are buzzing with disturbing claims that Chrisean has allegedly been treating Junior far worse than people assumed. Since the birth of Junior, many fans have questioned whether Chrisean was ready for motherhood. Some even said she didn't treat her first child, Chrisean, very well either. Still, there was hope that she would grow into her role as a mother. Unfortunately, recent developments, including leaked medical records, suggest that not much has changed. What's truly heartbreaking is that Junior has seemingly been struggling from the very beginning, even before he was born. Although there's been plenty of messy drama surrounding his paternity, especially with Blueface initially denying that he was the father, that's just scratching the surface. The focus now is on Junior's health and well-being, and the picture being painted isn't pretty. Blueface had previously hinted that something wasn't quite right with Junior. While many at the time thought he was just trying to embarrass Chrisean or make her look bad as a mother, some of his claims are now being looked at in a new light. He tweeted that Chrisean had smoked a blunt on the way to the hospital while in labor and had even done a concert while still pregnant. He claimed she smoked consistently throughout her pregnancy and never made an effort to stop, even for a month. According to him, Junior had a hernia that Chrisean was refusing to get treated, and she kept stalling on necessary surgeries. One moment that left people stunned was when Blueface shared an extremely inappropriate photo of Junior and called out Chrisean in the caption, accusing her of worrying about irrelevant things while their son was in need of medical care. He said she was too focused on drama with other rappers and wasn't prioritizing her son's health. He even begged fans to tag her and pressure her into doing what needed to be done for Junior. Then came an even more shocking accusation. Blueface publicly claimed that Chrisean was using cocaine during her pregnancy and that her substance use was affecting her ability to parent properly. He accused her of missing medical appointments, pushing surgeries back, and prioritizing her own desires over her son's needs. Chrisean tried to convince everyone that she was changing and becoming a better mother, but by that time, fans were already noticing signs that something wasn't right with Junior. The tipping point for many came during his first birthday party. People observed that Junior wasn't walking, standing, or even attempting to move the way other babies his age typically would. Chrisean tried to make it seem like he was standing with support, but fans weren't buying it. While it's true that not every baby walks by their first birthday, considering everything that had been previously alleged, it added to growing concerns. Janet, a former friend of Chrisean, spoke out and supported Blueface's claims, saying that Chrisean was in denial about Junior's health. Blueface's mother, Chrisean, also publicly stated that Chrisean's drinking and smoking during pregnancy were likely to blame for Junior's condition. She criticized people who were defending Chrisean, saying that they were ignoring clear signs of neglect. According to her, if someone is angry about a situation, it's often because deep down they know they're the cause. Even more disturbing allegations have surfaced suggesting that Chrisean may not even want to be around Junior. For example, she was on Twitch during a live stream when she asked random Twitch staff members to put Junior in the car for her. She appeared completely unfazed during a phone conversation with Blueface while her baby was left crying alone. The staff tried to encourage her to check on him, but she continued the conversation like nothing was happening. When she finally went to the car, Junior had already been crying so hard that he started coughing. What really made people furious was that she had left him alone in the car during the summer heat, something most people wouldn't even do with a dog, let alone a baby. Despite everything, Chrisean kept insisting that she was taking care of Junior and that the criticism was unfair. She told her viewers that she had people helping her look after the baby so she could focus on working. She defended herself, saying she wasn't going to keep explaining her parenting choices to people who didn't understand her. But the incident left a sour taste in the mouths of many viewers, especially considering how serious the consequences of heat exposure can be for infants. Things took an even darker turn when Junior's alleged medical records leaked online. According to the documents, Junior had several conditions that suggested he may have been exposed to harmful substances in the womb. One of the major red flags was a diagnosis of fetal alcohol syndrome, which didn't come as a surprise given that there's video footage of Chrisean drinking while visibly pregnant. Her family and friends apparently tried to get her to stop, but she reportedly refused and even said at one point that she could terminate the pregnancy at any time. In one clip, she can be seen laughing and asking for more liquor, saying she didn't want the child anymore. The leaked documents also mention neonatal abstinence syndrome, a condition in which newborns suffer withdrawal from substances used during pregnancy. This adds weight to Blueface's claims that Chrisean had used cocaine and other substances while carrying Junior. But that's not all. Allegedly, Junior has also been diagnosed with a seizure disorder, muscle spasticity, and cortical visual impairment, which could explain why he doesn't seem to track objects or people with his eyes in videos. He often appears motionless, and fans have been questioning whether he can see properly or if he's even meeting basic developmental milestones. Chrisean has publicly claimed that her son is perfectly fine and will one day grow up to talk, walk, and even play football. She dismissed all the speculation as hateful gossip and insisted that no one but God can decide her son's fate. But based on what the leaked documents are claiming, it's hard for many people to believe her. The records allegedly recommend a long list of specialist consultations for Junior, including neurology, orthopedics, cardiology, gastroenterology, ophthalmology, pulmonology, and even palliative care. That's not a typical recommendation for a healthy baby. According to the same leaked information, Chrisean did not get regular prenatal care during her pregnancy. Her urine tested positive for multiple substances, including opioids and cocaine, either while pregnant or shortly before giving birth. The documents even claim that she admitted to drinking and using during the pregnancy. That revelation has caused massive backlash, with people accusing her of deliberately putting her child in harm's way. To make things worse, even her own mother is allegedly disappointed in her. That speaks volumes, especially since her mom, Charla, has battled addiction herself. In the past, Chrisean posted about Charla trying to get clean and asked her followers to pray for her recovery. She praised her mother for doing her best and said she was rooting for her to get better. Now it seems Charla is trying to return the favor, but from the outside looking in, it appears Chrisean might be headed down the same destructive path. Adding to the speculation that Chrisean may not feel a strong maternal bond with Junior, people have begun to suspect she might even resent him. Some have taken note of videos where Junior flinches or seems fearful, suggesting that she could be mistreating him behind the scenes. In one video, she pretended to raise her hand at him, and even though she didn't hit him, his reaction had people questioning whether that kind of behavior was familiar to him. While there's no confirmed proof of physical abuse, the concern is growing among viewers who've been following this unfolding story closely. At the end of the day, this is a truly tragic situation. What was once written off as messy celebrity drama has turned into something far more serious and heartbreaking. Fans, critics, and even some people close to Chrisean are worried for Junior's safety and future. The leaked medical records have only deepened those concerns, painting a grim picture of what this child is currently going through. While Chrisean continues to deny everything and insists that she's doing the best she can, the evidence piling up tells a different story. Junior's condition, the missed appointments, the alleged substance use, and the general lack of accountability all point to a child who's been caught in the middle of a situation he never asked for. As more people become aware of what's going on, calls for intervention have grown louder. Some are urging authorities or family members to step in before things get worse. Whether or not that happens remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, people are no longer willing to stay silent or turn a blind eye. Junior deserves better, and at the very least, he deserves a fighting chance at a healthy life.